In this video, I will provide you with the minimum measurement dimensions for a shower. And I will put the building code reference numbers in the video description area for those of you interested in their location, where they can be found. Where in the heck am I getting this information from? Because I would also like to point out that your building codes could be different. So as always, check with your local building department to verify them. And one of these days, I might not have to say that in these videos. All of the building codes just might be the same. So let's go ahead and get started with our first minimum measurement, and that will be 70 inches. 70 inches will be measured from the top of the drain to the top of the waterproofing in the shower. And if you're purchasing a prefabricated shower pan along with prefabricated walls, you're probably not going to have a problem. The manufacturer's probably already figured everything out for you. However, it wouldn't be a bad idea to check those measurements and double check your measurements if you're going to be building your own shower without any prefabricated pans or walls. Next up, 30 inches is the minimum measurement. Now this can get tricky, and in the last section of the video I will provide you with an example of that. And even though we have a 30-inch minimum measurement, we can still end up with an odd-shaped shower as long as we have 30 inches as a minimum measurement in both directions. And obviously we wouldn't have 30 inches here or 30 inches here. And the area of the shower will need to be a minimum of 900 square inches. This is 900 square inches. If I'm going to change the shape of the shower, I will still need these minimum measurements. And those measurements can be measured from the center of the threshold to the finished wall surface, or the finished wall surface to the finished wall surface. And it wouldn't be a bad idea to make sure that you have 30 inches in between the closed door and the finished wall. And even though I'm using the center of the shower dam here, the building code could be referring to the center of the shower door threshold and not the shower dam. So keep that in mind. And again, 30 inches by 30 inches with a minimum of 900 square inches, which is what we have here and what we have here. To the finished walls, not the rough framing, not the plaster, or not the cement fiberboard. The final layer of building materials you're going to use for your waterproofing, which is usually going to be some type of a tile. Next up, let's go ahead and take a look at an exception. You can have a 25-inch wide shower as long as it has 1,300 square inches. And I did the math for you. That would work out to be 25 inches by 4 foot 4 inches. And definitely another thing to keep in mind if you're dealing with tight spaces. And these measurements do not include the shower fixture valves, the head, soap dishes, or safety grab bars. However, if you're going to be installing a shower seat, make sure that the seat, when it is closed, does not intrude into this area. So again, that would be when the seat is closed up against the wall and not folded down, ready to use, like we have here. And of course, our shower doors, our shower door opening, when it is finished, needs to have a minimum width of 22 inches with a clear and unobstructed finish. And that measurement is usually going to be from the farthest point protruding into this area. And in our example here, it would be the face of this section and the face of this section here. And let's go ahead and wrap this video up with an odd-shaped shower. And showers with this shape usually have a wall over here and a wall over here. It might be a glass wall with a glass door, providing us with a different version of where our threshold is going to be located and where the glass walls are going to be located. If your glass walls are less than 30 inches from finished surface area on both objects, the face of the shower wall and the face of the glass, you could have a problem. And keep in mind that the threshold is going to be the opening where the door is. It might not apply to these areas here. And I'm not 100% sure why this area here, doesn't need to be 30 inches. However, I can tell you that you're allowed to build something like this because I've seen it done plenty of times, and they actually sell prefabricated shower bases and complete units that meet these dimensions. So as long as we have an unobstructed space, again, we can have our shower valves, soap dishes in the way. We just can't have something like a shower seat in the way. So if you are going to build a shower seat, you're going to extend something into this area, then just make sure that the area in this space here would be 900 square inches or more. And if there's something in here that I said that does not make any sense, make sure that you leave your questions in the comment area. And if I can answer them, I will answer them.